What's really going on with Diddy's case here, Ben?
Well, I'm not representing him now. I represented him 20 years ago in the gun case with Jennifer Lopez in Club New York. And as everybody knows, that case ended after 8 weeks in an acquittal on all charges. I represented him in the Cassie Ventura matter. When she filed her complaint, the case was settled within 24 hours, and I'm bound by a confidentiality agreement. And in this current investigation, I'm just not his lawyer. And I read what you read, and I'm not prepared to comment on what are rumors or speculation or actual facts. I'm not in the midst. I'm not learning anything from any inside source. So I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm no longer his lawyer. I was successful at it, and at the end of the day, I hope he weathers this storm.
I'm surprised because you represented him in '99, and you helped him, even though later on there's been plenty of girls, Natalia Rubin, who claimed he would always brag that he did shoot and she saw it, and he would brag to other people that he did do it. He's always been famous for having a little bit of a big mouth, that he likes to brag about the kind of power he has, that he's almost like a untouchable gangster, that he can get away with anything. He's given that vibe, even when he won the deal. And then also when you represented him with the Cassie deal, within 48 hours, you guys, what we read, $30 million that she was able to get. Did he come to you to help him out with this at all, to represent him? Or you guys never had the conversation for you to represent him when he got raided?
I really think that's a conversation I'd rather not have. I wish him well. I saved him in 1999, and if I had not saved him, he would not have become maybe one of the most successful African-American entrepreneurs in the history of this country. And now I only wish him well. The reasons for my not being in this case at this time are part of a privileged discussion, if you will.
I kind of knew you were going to say that because you're a professional and I'm the amateur on this side just asking innocent questions. In my mind, it makes me, if I'm a speculator, I'm a guy that speculates, right? I've been in the financial industry since the day before 9/11. I'm the finance guy, I'm the business guy, I'm the entrepreneur. If I'm speculating and if I'm him, I got a guy that 2 times in a row has won for me, 100% you're my phone call. But if I'm speculating, you just kind of said, this is not on me. I've helped you the last 2 times. I can't help you here. I can visualize a phone call of him begging you to help him and support him because you're very, very good at what you do. Very, very good at what you do. And I think at this point you were a little worried because this got a little bit too dark and maybe you didn't want to participate in this one. You don't have to answer this. It's just purely my speculation as a person on the other side that could, wonder what's really going on here, because Cassie Ventura, and she is being said that she's now working with the FBI and the feds after she got the $30 million. Again, rumors that we read about, right? And 1999, the shooting, and he's been caught on video bragging about the fact that he did it and he got away with it. Maybe you've made the right choice if you said no to him, if you did. And even though you're saying that's confidentiality stuff that you can't tell the rest of us. But one technical question for you. I'm just curious to know if there's any similarities here. Did Diddy, by any chance, ask you if he wanted somebody in a skirt like Weinstein asked you about? He was looking for a skirt. Did Diddy at all make any kind of request like that?
No.
Okay. I wonder because a lot of the weird, again, like you've read these videos, because if half of these things are true, man, that's a weird character. If half of these things are true, if one after another, these types of things come up and it's ongoing and constant, it makes one wonder. Either he's got some incredible lawyers that protect him, or he really thinks he's untouchable, or it's just a matter of time before his fall is. And none of us will know until, obviously, law and order, innocent until proven guilty. But sometimes we remain innocent because we have some very good lawyers. Ben, I appreciate you for giving me your time. I know you're a very busy man, and I know you got a lot of big things you're working on. Any final thoughts you have here before we wrap up?
Yeah, I think I'm glad you're a much better speculator in the financial world, because I've read about your extraordinary success. But when it comes to criminal law, sometimes speculation is not helpful. And, I cross-examined the woman in the Puff Daddy case who now claims she saw, Puff Daddy shoot her in the face. And the jury obviously did not believe her. So it's interesting that, now 20 years later, she can come back and say, well, I saw him. Well, she said that in words of substance in the trial. And I think the jury correctly rejected her testimony. I think in that case, other people in the bar had guns. And my information is that Puff Daddy was not one of them. But a lot of people tried to protect him when the shooting started. And that's how sometimes, bad cases are made. So I think I did a good job in that case. But at the end of the day, whoever represents him now, I wish them well, and I wish him good luck.
Yeah, I don't think anybody will question how good of a job you're doing, you did for him. I'm just wondering if he's sitting around saying, I wish I had been here next to me, because I'm going to need him more for this one. If he by any chance calls you, is there any chance you would consider representing him today for anything else? I mean, if things get very ugly, would you consider saying yes to him? He's going to be watching this. If he desperately needs your help, would you go out of your way to help him out?
I'll wait for that call before I answer that question.
That's what I figured. Again, maybe you're right, maybe you're not, but the market will decide. And there's just way too many creepy stories tied to Diddy, whether it's from Tupac, Biggie, to all these other things. The market's going to decide what happens to this guy. And hopefully at the end of the day, whoever was taken advantage of, if they were, they'll be able to get their redemption. And if not, the market's going to do what they're going to do. Law and order, innocent until proven guilty.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.